we're recording now. Welcome to day 27. How many more days do we have left? One, two, three, about four. Okay, so we're doing the double story building that we've been working on. We've been on column placement for a while. Let's see if we can start Prota today. So open my DWG or expand it. This is work from yesterday according to our engineer obedience's work. I'll just paste this here and change it to say first floor. So okay, so his approach from yesterday was that oh, someone is requesting to join. Probably four. Let's surprise me. Newspaper. Hey bro, all the way from Korea. I don't know. I've got tips.
Yeah,
Hey, how are you doing, bro?
I'm good.
Very nice to have you.
But
So we are recording.
and
I hope you'll be able to follow through.
following, but
Pardon?
we are following, but yeah,
You said you were following, but what?
we have disappear.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. I don't intend on doing a long video today. 30, 45 minutes, and then I'll upload it on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay. So on day 27, we've been doing this double story building, and then yesterday, obedience did some column placement. Let's just do a quick review. Here there's a column. Here on the ground floor, there's a column, but it ends on the first floor here. And then this one continues to the roof. Someone is requesting to join. Oh. Yeah, Paul, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I'm alright. How are you?
I'm doing right. So today, I really just want to like breeze through the lesson. I'm going to work
Okay.
real fast, and then if there are going to be any errors, we'll correct. Excuse me, we'll correct them in court.
All
So
right.
as you can see, columns on S1. This came after A1. Columns on S1 have got X and Y axis. This looks as if it's got an eccentricity of about 100. Let me just confirm from there to there. I'll enter, I'll double click. Yeah, an eccentricity of 100. Just to be that. Hmm, delete that. Okay, and this is on the center. This is on the center. This also looks as if it's got an eccentricity of 100 to the left. So when you pay particular attention, we decided, or Engineer Obimak decided to start with column placement on the first floor. What this means is that most of these columns that you'll see are actually protruding all the way up until the roof. A little costly for the client, but if you decided you're going to build a two-story or double-story or whatever multi-story, it means you have the money for it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so here you can see you've got AD span length from A to D. Hopefully this is not more than 7 meters. When you double click, you've got 6 works in our favor. Okay. I'll delete that, and then you can see that these meet with these. This is one flow system. Would have been nice to have one column over here, either here to make this flow, and then this one will be, oh, can we put it here? I think we'll add another column here. Let me just add another. I'll use this. I'll select. I'll find the midpoint. The midpoint is there, the triangle. I'll remove my auto, and then I'll go in and I'll place it over. Where did I say I'd like to have it? This is a ground floor. On the first floor, I'd like to have it here. I'll put it like that. Meaning this is one floor. This is one floor. This is one floor system here. I know there's a, although you cannot see it, there's a column here in the corner. It just ends on the soffit here, right? Okay. So this is one floor system. It's acceptable. This will be another floor system. This will be, if there's going to be a beam spanning from here to here, this will be the primary beam, this will be the secondary beam, and then this will be our floor system. This also is another floor system. It's acceptable. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good, like that. You can see the way that I'm hovering my cursor. That's going to be the slab, like that, like that, like that, like that. Okay, makes a square. Two-way, that is good. Also, this is good, especially for stairs there. This is a little questionable, but we can, if we are going to have a beam here, then it's going to be resting on here. If it comes from there to there, it will have to intersect this to this. This looks like the main, and then here also would be nice if it, yeah, actually, hmm, this whole system, it would be nice to have the beams here. You see one here, one here, and then this one can come and meet this, and this will be like that, so that this can be there and there and there. What do you think, Ibrahim? So we move this one to here and another there, so that from here to here to here to here will be one. Then we can have another here, another here, and this span here. So it, yeah, when you look at it, should have done and done. Okay, this is acceptable. This is good. This is acceptable. Okay, let's measure. As long as it's not more than from there to there. As long as it's not more than say, that's extremely skilled. As long as it's not more than 7 to me, that's acceptable. From there, okay. Let's measure the distance. This is 5. Okay, it's good. We meant it. Pardon? 6 point what? I thought that was 5.1. It's 5.1. Yeah. 5.1 is okay with me. I can look, I can sleep at night knowing that from there to there to there to there is 5.1. That's okay. Then, okay, that's okay with me. But then we have from there to there to, it would be nice to have, because where is this one going to rest with this direction? Here. So put one here, then where is this going to rest? So if I move this one here, I have another there and there. I don't know what this distance is. So column placement is extremely important, guys. there. How much is this? 6. Okay, decided. I'll move I'll move this one. I'll select the line and the hatch, and then I'll move it from the corner right there. I'll place it. Okay, my auto will be on. I'll turn my auto on so that it cannot sit in that direction. Because of that, I'll have to change it. Wow. Meaning, yeah. I'll delete this entirely, this and this. And then I'll select this other, the landscape view of the column placement there. And then I'll copy it, make sure that my auto is off, and then I'll zoom into my first floor. Where did you say I would have it? Right here. Right here, right? So I'll put it there. Okay, in this direction is hidden. So my column can span from there to there. We discovered that it's at 6, isn't it? From there, from that center to this center, let's see, double click this, 6.2. I think it's 400 by 200 can work. So meaning I can have another either in that direction. This is off center also. This is a lot of work. Okay, should I have another one? Okay, I'll select another of this man. Someone is requesting to join. Okay. Okay guys, let's make some progress. I'll select that, and I'll select this, and I'll copy it from this edge so that I can have it there, and it will be hidden, meaning there. Although here would have made also, but would have made sense to have a column here also, so that that system can be. There's a lot of column. I wouldn't have imagined. Anyway, it's also very big. I'll copy and add. The client is bold enough to have this kind of structure, then they are bold enough to have the final. Thank you. So I'll copy from there, and I'll copy from there. I'll make sure my auto is on. Then I'll paste this there. It works, doesn't it? It works. So this there. Okay, then there it goes. Here there's a door. We cannot really do anything about it. It would be nice if the architect had placed this wrong here and there. But anyway, we'll have that. We'll have another here. Um, I am sorry to the architect, but let me just draw a sacrificial line. Make sure my author is on at 90. Okay, and then I'll have this kind. I'll copy it. I'll take it from there. My author will be off. Then I'll go to my ground floor. There's my sacrificial line there. Go in, delete my sacrificial line. Let me send this to the back. I'll say draw order, send to the back so that I can have this, and I can delete it, and then I can pick this, this, and this, and I'll say draw order, bring to front. If Control Z. Okay, I move it right. Okay, I'll move it from here. So I'll select this and this, and then I'll click on move, and then I'll put it. Make sure my author is not on. I'll put it there. Ah, let me draw all of draw all the bring to front. Good. And then I'll delete this line. Remember, this is something that's part of the structural grids, the line that we're using. If I decide to leave it, it will show in Prota, and I do not want to do that. So I'll delete that. Then I'll select all of that again, and then I'll click on move. I'll pick it from there and put it there. Okay, so mean there. Okay, this is good. It would be nice if I could. Okay, should I have a column here? Yeah. Thank you. So this one will be primary, this one will be secondary. Okay. I don't know what purpose this one serves. This one is there, this one is there, this one is there, this one. Okay, let's try to. So I'll delete these now. I don't know why they are off. They are off on the ground floor. They are off. They are off on the ground floor. They are. Can you imagine? Is there a PDF? Oh, there's a PDF. On the ground floor, let's identify them. There are four, right? Just change to my hand there so that I can be able to find. At 8 and 9, they are there. From 8 to 9. Oh, from 8 to 10. Thank you, Billy. From 8 to 10. So from 8, there is an eccentricity to 10. Good. Also on the ground floor from 8 to 10. Okay, very good. But then what happens on 9.1, 9.3? Why aren't they on 9.1, 9.3 here? Oh, it's on 9.1, not on 9.3. I do not know why this is off sync according to the article. Anyway, so I'll delete. Let me try to delete these. Since I've added some, I do not want them to repeat. I'll delete all of them here. Yesterday we moved them to the ground floor. You see, select that also. I wish to maintain this. So I'll hold down my shift and I'll select that. If I delete, okay, then I have there, delete. Control Z. Let me just do it correct. I'll choose that and choose the hatch. I'll delete. I'll go in. I'll choose that. Choose the hatch. It leaves everything that the architect wanted. Delete that and delete that. I cannot select all because it will select the ones also on the first floor. So I do not wish to do that. I'll select that and that. So in this particular instance, guys, you just have to be extremely patient. Structural engineering is extremely boring. You think it's exciting, you are mistaken. It has to be boring because you have to go back and forth over the same thing. If you have a dream about it and you think it doesn't work, you have to you have to go back to it. So, for example, I had a dream that whatever columns will remain here, I can give them a different color. You get, so that I can be able to distinguish which ones are on the ground floor and which ones will end on the first floor. That was my dream. Believe it or not. I select that. Yeah, okay. So just make sure your column placement, column arranging is nice. It's nice from AutoCAD. It would be nice in Prota. If you've got the patience to do everything in Prota, also it might to your benefit. And if you've been using other engineering software to do analysis, I know other people are using it tabs. I know other people are using SAP. Is that SAP 2000? I don't know if it's 200 or 2000. Others are using robots. In fact, if you're using robots, you are good because you'll be integrating from one Autodesk product to another. What that means is that you'll be integrating from Autodesk AutoCAD, you'll be going to Autodesk Revit, and you'll be going to Autodesk Robots. But I won't lie to you, robots is, for me, when I tried to learn it, it was a little too complicated. If you have and it was giving me things in FEM. And regardless of finite element method, and regardless of being an engineer, FEM is still a nightmare for me. That's just the way that FEM is. It's like integrating or deviating e to the power x log x. Eh, it will still give you problems, my friend. I don't care who you think you are. Double integration. Saying e to the power log of x. doesn't it doesn't matter who you think you are. He will do it, but it will cost him a lot of time. Okay, guys, I'm going in. I'm cleaning. I'm deleting every column one by one. If you've had time during the day, you probably were able. And column placements can differ from one engineer to the other. It doesn't mean what I'm doing is the righteous truth. You can come in as long as your system works. That's the beauty of design. This is exactly what design is. You can do something differently, but as long as it works for you. So you're practicing separately, and you're placing these columns separately from the way that I'm placing them. It's okay, it's accepted. Like you do not necessarily have to do exactly what I'm doing. For me, I'm using a certain level of experience, and I'm trying to accommodate my slabs. I'm trying to make sure that most of them will be two-way slabs, and I'm thinking of my beams. I do not want them to span over long spans because the shorter the spans, the more stable the structure. Thank you. Obedience theory is just saying I'm also thinking about the economic aspect because contractor will have to go in, and then the client will also have to put out some money. So I'm thinking about a lot of things. But if you can do it in a different way, and it meets three basic purposes. That's economy, stability, and also I guess the level of how functionality. Then you're good. You're good. I think this is the last one. Let's try to see. Okay, no greens there. No greens. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, and then I'll have more. So let me delete these because I know when I select these, to select these. So what I'll select the line, and select the hatch, and I'll say select similar, and if I zoom out I can see that all of them are selected. And then I'll find the common points, meaning a common point on the first floor and a common point on the ground floor. For me, I was able to identify that this is a common corner here at, what is this axis? Yeah, 3 what? B3, thank you for picking study, B3. So what I would do is, since these have been selected, but in selecting this, it means even these have been selected, you see. And I do not complete, I could do away with them, but in an event where I need to redesign, it means I'll have to withdraw this, so I'll maintain them for now. But ultimately, I'll have to delete them. So what I'll do is, upon selecting this, I'll click on the copy command there, and then I'll copy from this base point B3, and then since I'm in author, let's see, it works. As you can see, I can paste them there. Upon pasting this here, you can see that others have been created here. I can go in and delete them, Control S, I will save, and then what that means is that this instance of will maintain this. I don't care what the client, the architect thinks. I don't know what they are on, but when the contractor begins to construct these foundations, they'll use my drawing. So I can see that here we're good, but I need one here. So what I can do is I can collect this and this, and I'll pick it from the midpoint there, and then I'll put it here. Cool. Just remember that you will get the ground floor, and then you have to interchange between the ground floor and the first floor. It works there. Okay. So let's go axis by axis. S1, it works. Good. A, it works. Nothing is outside for now. Everything is fish. Because, I don't know, what is this? I guess this is also a column. Concrete and masonry, right? I don't know why they decided, but okay, it works for me. Also, this one works for me. Good. And then I'll go in my B. Nothing is outside for now. I could have had one, but there's a system there, it works for me. So this one is in the middle. I shouldn't be concerned. And why I shouldn't be concerned is I can terminate this on the slab, the first floor slab. So the best thing I can do is maybe I can just create a new property and say maybe 02. We've had 01, have we had 01? Call it 0, call it 01 and say revision cloud. Revision cloud. I don't know what colors. Okay, I'll give it orange. Or even this one is good. Whatever you change. I'll say okay, and then I'll double click it. I'll close. Just for my reference purposes. You've seen this one too, right? For my reference purposes, I'll say this one will go up to the surface. Cool. Can we change this one? This is C. C what? 13C. Let's see. Right now, having it in landscape means it will. Let's see if we were to 13C. 13C. No, we cannot put it like that. It will cause a lot of intrusion in this window. What happened? Okay, where is it? Okay. Uh, hmm. change it to I mean, shorter, small, the 200. So we maintain it from the ground floor, we maintain it as 200 to 400. But then when it comes to the ground floor, we reduce it like that to become a 200 by 200, right? Okay, 13 seasons. That way. Because from here to here, by dimension from there to there, yeah, 200. Then even this one, the 200, here to there, there to there, to there. Try to find something like that. 800, 200, okay? So yeah, so let's start at the root of everything here. Just need to move it properly. Move it from there to there to this. I'll go this side. There's the kitchen. I'll delete this side. Here's the right pattern. And then I'll copy it. Copy it. This one. See here. Really, I'll select this and this. And I'll copy from here to here. Let's see if I have it. Here. Here. Okay, I know the it can end like this on the first and then I can terminate it at the 200 by 200. Here at 15C, I can try have a column at 15C. Then we can 15C, oh, there's nothing there. But there's something on the ground floor, right? On the ground floor, right? But on the first floor, there's no slab. So even if it comes all the way from the ground floor to the first floor, don't be supporting anything. What's there here? It's fine, it's just a regular wall. But how about at 14C? Okay. 14C, there's a wall here. So it's going to end, right? And the perimeter, oh, this side only ends up to 14. Okay. So they can come and build a block wall from whatever this is. You go like that. This would be, I can remove it right or highlight it and then say, okay, let me just put a key. I'll put some text here and say key, capitals, to control A. I was using area, area now, mode, underline, now say all columns highlighted with the revision cloud means that they end on the ground floor, right? So I do not need this to be underlined or articulate. I don't know what we are using. I think we're using like 300. I'll go to the properties, text height, let's say maybe 300. 300. I'll control S. Then if I share this with my architect, he will know. So this one will end there. Okay, this goes. Oh, where are we? We're at C, right? D. D. This is good. It goes. It goes. It goes. And how about why are these not? Why don't they have an axis? This should be D1, isn't it? D1. D1 was not put on the ground. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll copy this, and I'll copy this also, and I'll copy it from this base point, and then I'll put it on this base point like that. This is the one, isn't it? So now I have my D1, and these columns now have an axis in the X and Y, and they can be placed like that. Control S to save this. This was D1. At E, let's look at E. E has got these columns and they're hidden, properly hidden. Cool. D1. This is E. F. Yeah. Also, maybe this is something that can be reduced to 200 by 200, right? So I have to highlight it with a revision file. If you do not want a rectangular revision, you can also do freehand like that. And then you click like that. Works. And it's really small. So we do the same for this is what 5F 5F. Let's look at 5F from this. Can it be moved? 5F of 5F shows that it can be moved here. You see this one. So, but what are the consequences of moving it? Well, we have a very small centricity, which is acceptable. This is my 5F. 5F F is here, and as you can see, suppose I select this and I decide to, my auto is on. If I decide to move it from there to there, and then it means I'll have to place it here also. So let me just delete my 5F from here. Let me make sure that this one, what I'll do is I'll select this and I'll select this and I'll delete, and then I'll copy it from here. This one, from that. Yeah. 5F. So now I'll copy it like that and like that, and then I'll copy from here, and then I'll paste to here, and then next, what do we have? Yeah, my column can still see a very small centricity like that will still be able to be drawn. This is what I'll maintain. Control S to save your work. So I'm in F. This one we decided to change this as it goes to the top. This is good. This is a problem. This is 6F. Okay. Can we move 6F? Let's see if it's 6. 6F is here. We cannot. To move it to the top, it will be in the wall here. F. Mm. 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 And it's a passage. Move it. So should it be reduced? Let's see. From there to there. And increase. Hopefully this is 200. We can have. Okay. Okay, so this one will reduce also. I'll go to my revision freehand. Which reduces. Okay, moving on. This is good. This is also good. Any more? None. F, I was in F. Let me go to F1. What is the purpose of having F1? Oh, now it appears as if F1 doesn't have any. F1 doesn't have any purpose. So does it? Remove that and that was here. So we delete our F1. We no longer use F1. F1 is not important to us anymore. Delete that. Let me go here also. F1. F1 is not important to me anymore. F1. I'll delete that. Control S. Save these changes. I can go to my G. This should be one. I go to my G. I see that the columns here, and we don't have any columns because most of this part ends on the ground. So I go to my G. Exact good. This one appears to have no no axis. This is 12 and 14. 12 and 13. I think 12 and 13. 12, and just select it. I select it so that I can see. Yeah, 12 and 13. I'll go to my first floor. I'll look for 12, 12, 12, 12 and 13. This is G1, isn't it? Or is it G? Here there's a G1. Thank God. Here there's no G1, right? Therefore, simple. You know what I do? What should I do, Gideon? Because on the ground floor there's a G1, and then here there's no G1. Copy. Copy it from there, and I'll paste it there. Since I have a G1 now, I'll let G, those are good. Okay, so now my G's have intersections in the X and the Y. Except, this is 12. At 12, on the first floor, 12, 12, G1, G1. Yeah, it's completely hidden here. Even here it's completely hidden 14, but then here it means this one I'll have to definitely terminate it good. Okay, I can live with that. However, this one, if I change the orientation, does it work? G1 cannot. So maybe I have to reduce it. I'll reduce it on the ground floor. Okay, cool. Escape Control S. Moving on. Hmm. Hmm. There are a lot of columns that we need. I was in G1. I go to my S. This one is floating. They're just standing. You know what? Just to show the outfit. This is a door. Can I move it? Yeah, this one needs to. This is at 1.2. Why are they missing the input? Oh, it's there. So I can place it in the other direction. But this is a thing. Thing. This thing. 1.2. Thing. Ah, no, they just have to. Just delete this. Oh, they'll just have to build an extra no conflict. But for this one, I can change the orientation to have it sit like that. Also, these I'll keep them. I'll keep them. They'll see them. They'll see them. Mm-hmm. Of the failure of the room. So I'll copy. Where is this? This is 9.2 what? 9.2 H1. What's the next one? It's H. Oh, there's H. And then there's H1. So 9.2 H1, I'll copy this. Like that, and I'll copy it. Make sure that I also remove. Where's my H1? Here. I'll put it there. Suppose I were to run a beam from here to here. Right. Maybe about 100, you can choose it with here. This one is going to come to. Oh, okay. How about if I were to give it and you can choose it? It would sit. Okay. So I'll copy. Yeah. Okay, okay. I'll delete this and then I'll copy it like that and like that. Copy, make sure my offer is on, and I'll copy it from there, and then I'll put it here, and then let me just delete. I'll delete this one here. I hope you know why I'm deleting. Even this one here, and I'll delete them. And I'll copy them to here, like this one and this one. Okay, and then this one and this one. I'll copy them from here, and I'll go and I'll paste them there. I'll enter. Oh, okay, now we have that. Okay, now we have that. Okay, cool. So I've decided that I'll maintain all columns on there. Oh, wow, they can even this on H. If they can end on the we can end on the first floor. It's not an issue. I do not have a problem with it because these walls on H, where they whatever walls are on H, they can sit on the whatever walls are on H. How about if I were to move this one here? In fact, all of them can move to H1. For example, H3, H13, that or H3. Let's go H3, H3. Okay, so this one will be the only one that will. This is permissible. It's permissible. This is very punishing. You just delete that and go it again. Okay, and then 4. This is 4. H4, H6, and H8. 4, 6, 8. Let me see if I can move them to H1. H4 is here. H4, H4. Yeah, they can move. This one and that one can move there and there. 4, 6, and 8. 8 is there. 8 cannot move. Yeah, it can move. This one. But what are the benefits of moving them? It's 8 or 9. H is 6 and 9. Yeah. What are the benefits of moving them? Still, they're still there. Middle there. But end, where are they really are here? They are at H, H1 is H, yeah, H. It doesn't make any difference. They are still end. Okay, I'll highlight these. Okay, fine, maybe because I'm moving counterclockwise. Let me go clockwise like that. Okay, I'll make clockwise also like that. Okay, just delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that. This is my movement here. Yeah, so I'll highlight that. Okay, that's my H. Let me go through this one. So my H, I do not need them. The walls will do the trick. Cool. How about on my H1? H1 I only have a stairs one. Is cool. Yeah, hidden. Cool. H1. Control S at H1. What comes after H1? I don't have any apples there and there. They're hidden. Cool. Also here they're hidden. Cool. What comes after I? J. I've got a column here at J4. Is it hidden here? J4. It sits there. Anyway, as long as the slab is being supported from below, it's good. I won't pay no mind. J4. J4, meaning I can highlight it, meaning it ends on the surface. Cool. It appears as though J6 also is the same. Let me just do something there. Now let me check. J4, J6, this is J6, isn't it? Cool. Yes, it ends on the ground floor. J6. Any other columns, please? And this one doesn't even have, one doesn't have an axis in the right direction. What column is this? This one. Between 10 and 11. 10 and 11, yeah, we didn't put 10 and 11. This one is, and it can actually move. Can it change? Doesn't matter whether it moves here or doesn't. 6 between 10 and 11. 10 and 11, this one. It needs a grid line. So if this is 10, this will be 10.1. What I can do is, from my layer properties, I'll see structure grids. I'll deselect, and then I'll say line. I'll shift it between 2 points there and there, and I'll go add an axis that I'll call 10.1, like that. I'll draw like that. Okay, and then I'll draw it from here, copy from here to there, and I'll say 10.1. Copy this, try to move it to the center there, copy this and this from there to the midpoint there, there, there. Okay, this is my J 10.1, 10.1 now. This one has not the X and Y. Let's confirm. Oh, so after having done that, now I need to copy it. I'll copy it from there to there, and then I'll copy it from my common point here, and then I'll paste it there. Hopefully now my J, my column will do this one after it has midpoint now. But nonetheless, it also has to remain on the ground floor. Oh, let me just delete this. Okay, select, delete, Control S, change my layer property to revision cloud, close, select my revision cloud. Okay, this remains in the ground floor. Okay, after J10.1, 10.4, J12. Can I change the orientation of J12? Let me look. J12. I can, as a matter of fact. Thank God. So what I'll do, I'll deselect this, I'll delete this, I'll go this side also, and I'll delete my J12 there, delete that, and then I'll copy this one here, like that, copy from this point, and then I'll go to my J12, J12, this is the first one that I deleted. What is happening? I have to undo that J12, J12, yeah, so it's actually J15. If I go to my ground floor, I'll go to my ground floor, this one, this one is sitting outside. In fact, 12 and 15 are both sitting outside. 12, 12, 15, 12, 15 are sitting outside. 12 and 15. Okay, so I go 12 and 15, 12 and change the orientation of both of these. 12, 13. I can now be sitting the opposite direction of home. Select that on this. I'll select this and this. Now delete. I'll do this. Are you guys here? Only you and see. Okay, I'll do the same at J12 and 13. See here. In this one and this one. Delete them. 12 is here. 12 is here. I'll put one there and there. So what I'll do is I'll select this one. Select this one and edge here. Make sure my auto is up. Go to my J12 and 13. In fact, I'll start with 13 there, like that. Then I'll select this and this, and I'll move my auto on from there to 12. Did I just say move? I'm supposed to say copy. There and there. Copy from there to there. Okay. Then I select this and this. I also select this and this. And where am I going to copy them from? I'll copy them from here, like that. And then I'll go and paste here. This second here. 12 and 13 I can paste column. 12, 6, what? 13, slightly off. Okay, so that solves the J. After J, K, I'll go to K. How many columns are in K? Okay, this is number 9. Let's see if we can move it. Yeah, that one will maintain. This one is good. So let's see if number 9 can be changed to a portrait. Take the orientation number 9 and change the portrait orientation. So I'll delete, see my K is okay. I'll delete my K here, here, and there. Delete my K's. 9 this side. Here we go to 9. Show the screen below. Show the wall done. 9. Change the orientation. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So copy that one, right? And then I'll copy there. Copy there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 9. Okay. It's good. Okay. I can see it. Okay. Cool. Moving. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just like that. That's my pin setup there. Like that. Okay, now you can. What about L5? What's happening with L5? L5 cannot be flipped. L6, L6 release, L6, good. Open, wind, wind has been the corner. This one remains on the take this one and then L L 10 1 yeah, the slide, yeah, but you can just proceed in this what is the span from here to uh, 6, okay, good, then this that, so that, and just complete the line from there to there, and then I select this, this, so, well, then it can remain, that's okay. Okay, so container is 0, 0 complete for 0 complete for
What is it? 8.12. Delete this one. Then from the start there, about this one. Boom. 8.4. Okay. Return it. Then I'll have another one. S12, S2, 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 this one. Control S. What is it? S. Yes. 400. This one is 400 column. Copy the 400. Copy it. Put it here. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Now I can do my Prota input to end this video. So what I'll do is I'll delete this. I'm confident in my column placement now. Okay, delete this. Let's make sure that there is revision code. There is this is column placement structure. Structure column. Where is it? Structure grid. Okay, so from this on, this copy and save it. I don't know what changes I made. So from here on, I can copy this like that, and I'll say copy with paste point. And no, this is what I want to do. What you want to do is select this and this and this. That's the structure grid and structure columns. Do it with, and then you say right click, you say select similar, and then you select everything, and then you say copy with paste point, and this will be a paste point like that. And then you open new drawing, and then you say clipboard to paste, and then now when you go up and you paste it like that, you have this system. So now it'll be up to you now to make it. Also, you can delete this. Okay, so much so that when you select this and you say select similar, when you go to your properties, it will tell you how many columns you have here. 61 columns. That's a lot. That's a lot of columns. Let's see, can I be able to count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. going to get photos like this. So for example, like 40, let's put 40 for 45, make color 51, 452, 456, 58, 61. Oh, matching. Okay, so now what you can do is you can control S, then you can save this file as a DXF for import 2018. Like that, and just stick behind the link there in the DWDs. You can say for Prota import, so Prota import, you select so much so that when you open your Prota now, Prota 2018, when you open it, and you cancel this, now you can create a new one there, new project, and you can say tab residential double story. Say okay. Use the DS, and then when you go to your file, you say load import. You import it like this. External reference file. Say load DXF. You can find 1 second and do the bridges. You want to support the import. Say open in millimeters. Say load members. What kind of access? Structure grid lines. So here the structure. Structure grid lines. The columns. Structure columns. Read levels. You say okay. So any picture is holding. You want? Yes. As a matter of fact. Start. No errors. You close. Okay. And then you close it. So now you see when I'm going to switch to 3D, all my columns are being modeled. So this is what it's going to do. And then in the next video, we are going to design the wall. We're going to subscribe to the phone. We're going to model it out. So, so this ends our column placements. We're going to add beams and also edit stories in the next video. Thank you.